Shalom, welcome to Out of Africa Torah Session. My name is Tatra Cohen, and this week we are on the Torah portion, Vayeshev. He continued living. I like the traditional Jewish Bible, which actually says he settled. Well, this is good news that someone who has had so much troubles actually gets to settle. I like the answer given by Yaakov when he was asked about his life and age by Pharaoh. And he actually said that your servant has had so many years, but full of troubles. Well, if you read clearly from the stories of Yaakov and everything that he went through, having to run away from home and all this, it's just struggle one after the other. You can agree with him that finally he needed to settle. Well, this Torah portion today, coming from the book of Genesis from 37 to chapter 40, actually presents us with a lot of interesting details, and we begin to see that the focus now goes to one of the sons of Yaakov, who happened to be Yosef. Well, there are a lot of things that can be said about Yosef. His struggles with his brothers, you know, his life was more like prophetic. Well, in as much as it was not so smooth, but it was also very interesting that so many lessons can be drawn from the life of Yaakov. Well, apart from all those things that we can talk about Yaakov, today I just want to focus on the issue of dreams. Well, you could say dream in particular. Well, I like what the founder of modern day Zionism actually stated regarding dreams. He said it's only a dream that can give birth to a nation. Well, this is exactly what happened to Israel. It started like a dream, and eventually that dream was nurtured, was cultivated, and it eventually gave birth to a nation which we call modern day Israel today. Isn't it very interesting that this came up like an idea? And we can see the power of an idea, the power of a dream actually becoming a nation, according to the words of Herzl, the founder of modern day Zionism. Well, when you look into the life of Joseph, he went through so many things. But one thing was very clear with him, even when he was imprisoned, when he stood before Pharaoh, when he was facing Potiphar, and so many things that happened to him. Even when he was being sold to the Ishmaelites, you could see one thing was with Joseph remained so clear. It was about his dream. He believed in his dream. He cultivated his dream. He motivated himself for the sake of his dream. And that is my message to you today. Never should you allow your dream to die because of circumstances. Sometimes we're surrounded with so many unfavorable situations. And the worst thing you can do is to allow your dream to perish with those circumstances. But be like Joseph, be like yourself. They throw him in the prison, in the dungeon. You know, he was falsely accused and so many things. At one time, the family turned against him. But one thing remained very certain. Yosef never forsook his dream. And it is that dream that later on we hear actually became the salvation of the nation of Israel then. Well, had they not been saved, you and I would have not been here today. So we see that from all these struggles that Yaakov had and so forth, well, it had a bigger thing that Hashem was going to do in the near future. And that included the boy with a dream. No matter how small you may be, you know, there are times you have so much a great idea and you do not have resources and time and everything that may be needed to make that dream a reality. Well, if you have such, write it down, believe in it, pray about it. Eventually, the Lord shall bring that dream into fruition. And when it so happens, the glory shall go before him. Finally, I like the words of Yaakov at the end. He was not bitter about anyone, about anything that he went through. For he said these words, "For Hashem sent me, for Adonai sent me before you in order to preserve life." Wow, your dream should be about God. It should be about bringing the goodness of God, preserving the life that God has given us. It should be something good that which will, when it happens, shall eventually give glory unto God. So that's the story of Joseph in summary. Never shall you, or should you rather, forsake your dream. If you have a dream, it could be an idea. Sometimes you may not need to dream in the night or in seeing a vision, a clear vision, an open vision, all those things. Sometimes it comes in like an idea. But for such an idea to come to you, well, it's a dream that you should really cultivate. I recall the words of the founder of modern day Zionism, Herzl. He said, "It's only a dream which can give birth to a nation." And we saw it before our eyes. Today, Israel exists because of a dream. The people of Israel were saved because of Joseph's dream. Isn't it amazing? I don't know what's your dream, but whatever it is, make sure it's aligned with God's plan. Not only that, but cultivating it, pray about it, and finally, the Lord shall bring it to come to pass. Thank you, Shabbat Shalom. And I should also say, Chag Hanukkah Sameach. Have a beautiful and a happy Hanukkah as we are entering Shabbat Hanukkah. Thank you, Shabbat Shalom all.